Welcome back to my diamond climbing series, where I'm going to be reviewing all of my games that I played all the way to diamond. Most of these games are going to be played with Graves in the jungle. We ended up securing diamond with a 76% win rate over 70 games on Graves. So if you're interested in learning how to play Graves, making it to diamond, you can apply these fundamentals in most of your games with most champions, depending on their game style, if it's similar to Graves. So you can learn a bit off, um, these the reviews that I'll be doing in this series, regardless of the champion you play anyway. You can also learn counterplay on Graves, maybe how you're going to match into a Graves on the champion that you play. So, first things first, and that's our jungle matchup. We're looking to play against an Elise. Elise is a heavily orientated gank champion where she can dive. I don't play Elise too much, so I don't know abilities too well. I believe her W is the one that pulls her out into untargetable. So yeah, she can dive towers and then go untargetable. Famous for that. So Elise is going to want to focus on the Draven Leona lane. There's a lot of CC there. There's a lot of engage, and Draven likes to deal a lot of damage. So it's super important that when you have a Draven on your team that you get that Draven ahead early. As with Draven's axes, he's forced to throw axes at the minions to keep his axes spinning. So that naturally pushes a wave under the tower. As you can see, he's starting to win that minion battle, where he's forcing them under tower. This is good ganking opportunities that you will always be able to look to pick up when you're playing into a Draven. And also when you're playing against or with a Draven, it's nice to have a champion that can dive like Elise, because he's naturally pushing into that tower. You can kind of help him dive that enemy player, and then they're going to miss all of that farm that is about to get frozen under the tower as well. So you can really snowball a game early by diving with a Draven and forcing that ADC to miss all the farm. So we get Draven's flash, barrier, and the Leona flash. Very important. This will set up our next gank. And I want to camp this bot lane. We need to make sure that Elise doesn't do a counter gank. So we ping Elise. Their bot lane's currently sitting in a pretty poor position. They have no health, no summoners. It's going to be hard for them to push back out of lane without the jungler's help. So I'm just going to play aggressive. Too aggressive. Yeah, see, we're fine. That's why I tried to force that fight. If my team shows up, we win that every day of the week. And there is a possibility that your bot lane doesn't show up and you get absolutely trolled, and Elise has that level advantage. So, her being level 4, me being level 3 is not a fight that you want to take. So yeah, at least we can see now that she cleared from her top to bot, secured the crab. She's gone for a speedy base, and then a gank. And then I just trolled it. There's no reason to force that gank there at all. I just got greedy, wanted to kind of sneak the cannon away before he went base, but it's suboptimal play there. Just go for your full clear again. I would have had tempo over the Elise if I just went straight to my Gromp. So because Elise was chasing that Scion down, instead of doing camps, that gives me the opportunity to just clear my camps and gain my tempo back that I lost early game with those ganks. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to take some of that tempo away, mess up her full clear. And yeah, we're just going to mute the pesty Sylas, because if I gank his lane when he's got 10% health, there's a very high chance that Elise is crossing over from her Raptors into mid lane. And then we just get double killed. It's not always the best decision to just gank a lane that's pinging you. I'm being very sneaky here. Using that blind to steal away the camps. We're going to steal away Elise as well, so that was really well played. That completely flipped the game there. Like the early game was starting to look quite grim with that stupid little top lane gank I did. And then I was just so far behind on tempo, so I kind of make a coin flip play there, just go straight for Elise's bot side quadrant. This puts me in a good position to pick up the low health Draven. And I can just easily move for him. And then Elise shows up and my support is basically the MVP. My bot lane in general, they show up and assist me. Sometimes your bot lane will just choose farm over roaming like that. So that really helps when you have players that have nice map awareness and want to help their jungler out. Just like a jungler would help laners out. I'm not really concerned about Scion dying. Like, it's really not a good lane for Elise to focus. Like, Scion split pushes regardless. And he's strong no matter what. Like, he's good at forcing towers down. That's what he's built for. So, yeah, he doesn't really need gold to split push. And yeah, his passive allows him to secure minion waves. So you can basically just group for it. What I do want to try and do is secure the grubs for Scion though. So I'll just avoid the vision, dash the wall there, and then pull the grubs to the back wall. We saw Elise cross over in the mid lane earlier. I'm just trying to let my bot lane know that Elise is in the bot side. She's going to look to either trade my bot lane for these grubs or trade, yeah, that dragon off the map. Not too concerned about losing like the first and second dragon ever, as I always say. Like, the first two dragons don't really matter. If you can get them, then get them for sure. But there's no need to overforce for them, especially if you have like a scaling bot lane like Corki. So yeah, we've got that whole level advantage on Elise now. It's a shame Sylas doesn't move. Look at that pathing on Sylas. Yeah, this is why we muted Sylas before. He could have done that while everyone was still alive, but I'm going to apologize anyway, say that that was my fault. I don't want to blame anyone, just take the blame. people are rather narcissistic in this game, so you just want to make sure that like you're always holding yourself accountable over anyone else. Otherwise, you're gonna destroy the mindset of your own teammates. Don't destroy the mindset of your team. It's GG's as soon as they lose faith in you. As soon as they lose positivity, they become negative. They don't want to play the game anymore. It's a big factor in why you're probably winning. Sorry, why you're probably losing most of your ranked games. Especially loss streaks. Like, loss streaks usually happen. It feels like you're in loser's queue, but it's usually just your own mental. Like, you're just being down on yourself. You're starting to blame Riot's matchmaking because nothing's going your way. There's probably little things you're doing in game that makes your teammates kind of toxic towards you. So if you change that around and instead of being negative to them and start being positive to them, then you'll start to see positive results. It honestly, it makes a major difference. Like, everyone in Emerald has quite the skill. Has quite like a similar skill level. Like, they're placed there for a reason over, you know, tens to hundreds of games. So like their mechanics are really good. It just comes down to that mental game mentality, positivity. Whichever team is playing more consistent, more positive, is usually the team that ends up winning. As soon as you start to think, okay, I've lost this game, that's literally when you're gonna start losing the game. And you can just do that in the other direction by thinking like, nah, I'm gonna win this game. So if you just think constant positive, I'm gonna win, what can I do to win? How can I support my teammates even though they're trolls? I know it can be hard. That's like the whole discipline side of League of Legends, really. Being disciplined enough to help out players that you would normally want to run down their lanes. Giving them praise, giving them the affirmation they don't deserve, really. Trick them into thinking that they're the most godlike player on earth and that nothing can stop them. So we don't really need to defend that. Just clear our top side quadrant. Drake spawning in 30, so clear this as fast as you can. Make sure you're showing up with Drake. Nearly got Collector. It's not... You can give this Drake if the bot lane still doesn't have items, like a Corki sort of thing. If I have Collector, then like, yeah, I can definitely force the Drake fight. We'll just give Sion a bit of assistance first. I'm willing to trade the Drake for it. If Sion can finish that yeah, magic resist item that he's building, then he's going to be unkillable because it's a double AP matchup that he's playing into, like Elise Kennen. So it's super smart that he's building, yeah, a heavy duty magic resist item as his first item, rather than building like a Yomu's or something. So now that we know that Sion's not a complete troll, it's not the worst idea to invest some gold into Sion. So we're going to cover this gank. We'll ping it. And they can most likely dive. So I'm just going to cover the gank. Elise probably thinks that she needs to defend the Rift Herald because it's spawning. Ah, there we go. So we get the flash. We covered the dive at least. Bot lane didn't die, so I'm just gonna reset and see what we can do for this Rift Herald. See if I need to defend it. Akshan's missing, top lane's missing. They shouldn't be on it. I think they've reset. Just in case they need to fight. So we see Elise shows bot. Just continue doing Rift. She gets nothing for it either. So Akshan was missing for a while there. I don't know if Silas was pinging missing or not. Could definitely combo this Elise. But yeah, it's safer just to take Raptors off. Go back into a full clear. There's no need to kill her. Not going to gain anything else from it. Her red wasn't up. So I'd only get her Krugs and red. Or the extra tempo gain of killing her on that death timer. So no need to coin flip it. And yeah, we just wait for the Elise to come. We know that she's in the top side. My fat fingers hit the old fist bump button there. I wasn't being a smart ass. I don't actually have fat fingers, but you know what I mean. Knock the Akshan. Then we skedaddle. I was looking for Akshan there, hoping he might cross over through the jungle. Not much doing, so we just fall into a full clear. Keep in mind we can afford Collector now. We're also keeping one eye on when Drake's spawning. We don't want to give over soul point. Always fight for soul point. Well, not always, but in most cases. Ping your team, get them down there. Spend all your gold and be ready to fight for it. Just looking to catch someone out. If I can catch Elise out. Then yeah, it's free Drake. This champion just does so much damage. Corki with the double, what a beast. Oh, the triple. Oh. Oh, does the Silas steal it? Yeah, well played. Yeah, we don't want to hang around after that dragon. Usually, you want to just go base or fall back into your camps after a Drake. Sometimes your team, and especially in lower elos, your team will try and go for kills after getting an objective for some reason. And most of the time, the enemy is running back on the map just after a death timer, and they've spent all of their gold. And usually, that means that like you guys, they have a gold advantage over you, and like depending on how even the matchup is or how the game's going. So we get the outplay on Elise. That's without shield bow as well. So that's gonna install a lot of confidence into me. And yeah, completely strip hers away now that she knows that she can't 1v1 me. Because she's basically, she messed her combo up there, I believe. But yeah, she was limit testing her champ for sure.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So once we have shield bow and merc treads, we're going to be pretty strong. We can look to fight against the Kennen and the Elise in confidence. Yeah, pretty risky face checking that with Leona there as well. But we end up forcing a fight. Or is it a good fight? Probably not. Yeah, it's definitely not the fight you want to be forcing. Sion teleports him way too late, but like, it's just not a fight you want to be teleporting off. Because I face checked, that basically creates an overlap in their favor. Because I get comboed, I lose my health bar. Now it's like a 4v3 in their favor. So by the time Sion gets there, it's a 4v2. He can't really do much. It's better for him to just get bot tower and yeah, hold his TP. So that's stripped a lot of confidence from our team. We need to make up for the mistake we made. Maybe we can combo someone running back to lane. Get a little pick from Baron. So I might have to just give this dragon, continue farming. Trying to get that Nami to ward out for us, but yeah, she's quite content just sitting in lane farming. This is pretty risky with no wards. The Kennen and the Elise MIA can just combo. So I just try and damage Elise as much as possible. That'll force her to go base and not go for the dragon. there's plenty of killing sprees happening.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's going to be hard to turn this game around. We need to try and get a shutdown or a pick. The trouble with this game so far is like my CS is definitely down. Could be higher. Graves is a champion that really needs farm to do well. To skirmish and fight, it's best to have like farm, have your gold and items. We just need to find a shutdown. So once the camps start getting stolen from your own jungle, just take farm from the laners. It's not really like fair if you're just losing all your farm from the jungle because your laners failed in the lane and don't have priority, so that gives the jungler full priority over your jungle, so you can never secure your camps without risking dying. Gotta watch that cannon ult. Yeah, I think it might be GG's. We really need to find that pick in the jungle. Get a like 3v2 skirmish. Or, yeah, just get Akshan basically, catch him out. That's gonna be what decides this game. See, there he is. Like we could easily combo him, even with that 3-level advantage. Or if we can get Kennen. Yep. This could be game changing. Oh, we get hit. Just trying to drag them as far as possible. Prolong them getting the top tower or Baron. Well, Baron's not spawned, so.
Has been slain. An enemy is dominating. An enemy has been slain.
It's kind of hard. Like, Sion needs to just not be as worried about dying and just push towers. Even if he dies for him, it's fine. Because he's going to have to drag like 2 to 3 players to him. When he does that, we can look to pressure other places in the map. And yeah, even if he dies, it doesn't matter. Just as long as he's dying with that minion wave push all the way out. Mountain Soul is actually the strongest soul in the game. From memory. It's got like the highest win rate out of all soul. It goes Mountain Soul. What's next? Oh, Air Drake. Oh, he's too good. Steals it in the heat of the moment. When everything's looking grim, Mr. Zerk stands up and steals the Drake away. And then I'm still able to defend the minion wave. Maybe.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
They should definitely just dive me in the game here. McKinnon could just dive me with that. Leona. But they don't. So they're giving us another opportunity to ace them and win the game. All we need is an ace and a minion wave that's set up and they lose. Oh, this is an overextension. This is how you throw a game, by the way. From the enemy. Don't get too greedy, just take one in here. If people are spawning on that map, spending their gold, respawning, go B. Regroup with your team. Have to make a play again. Like rethink of it, what you're going to do next. What strategy should you and your team do next to take down a tower or an inhibitor? Don't just sit on the map and go, oh, we can definitely get 2 inhibitors right now, even though Corki's spawning in 1 second. With a Nami with ultimate ability that's up. No, you're going to throw the game, mate. Just go B.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh, this is perfect. See, this is how you just stay focused. This is the key. Positivity. Just slowly whittling away at the enemy's mindset. Bit by bit. Dragon Steel by Shutdown. Just slow little plays that make the enemy team spam that FF button. Strip confidence from their teammates. See, we're not going to get caught in this scenario. We get caught, we die. Sion's getting that minion wave. We've still got Silas up, they can't end. They're going to overforce. We're going to steal the jungle camps away and then spend gold. And we're just going to make sure we can defend. We got another 25 seconds on Nami, so you got to get the minion wave here. If we don't get the minion wave, we're going to lose. And Leona gets the dive off the cannon. So just focus the minion wave. That's the plan. Get that cannon. Leona should be looking to dive here. This is a throw by them. They should be on top of us. They get scared, they don't make it happen. That's like literally how you lose. They just need to force that dive. Leona's not going to die. It's 4 versus 2. Yep, now we just try and stop their B. We get the pick. We have to play perfect. Uh-oh.
An ally has been slain.
Really need to get Blade of the Bloodthirster.
An ally has been slain.
It's just gonna help me stay alive in this match. Just more survivability against the Cannon Burst and Elise. Yeah, they're just showing too much respect for us. Look at the scoreboard. It's 28 versus 46. They've almost got double our kills and they haven't won the game yet. These are risky phase checks. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. It's hard because we don't have the minion wave set up. But it's like I don't want to give Soul and I don't want to give Baron. There's not much I can do. Oh, I just realized that I lied before. Air Drake has the highest win rate.
Your inhibitor
Just because you can get around the map faster for skirmishes. Yeah, and it just gives you... Movement speed is the most broken stat in League of Legends, so... But yeah, Mountain Drake's second. Got those mixed up. Just gonna fight with my backline.
An ally has been slain.
Uh-oh.
Kill.
The full respawn, we lose the game off that. Yeah, that's rough. So we nearly got the win. But Akshan is broken, respawns the whole team. Outplays me. The mountain soul really helped him as well.
Has been destroyed.
And I think I might have missed my abilities too. But yeah, no excuses, no excuses. GG's. There's our second loss so far in this climb. So yeah, we nearly got that win though by just staying positive, so that's still a good example of just trying to stay consistent with your gameplay and positivity. So yeah, GG, well played.